Hi everyone. Today I am going to explain about the reflection of a plane wave at normal incident. Reflection of a plane wave at normal incidents. Already I discussed about the different types of the reflections. Okay. Now shortly I will explain the what is reflection, what is transmission, what is incident. Suppose our wave is propagated from one medium to another medium. Okay, so the medium's characteristic impedance may be differ from one to another. So that's why that incident wave, that wave propagation may be reflected some part to the same medium and some part is transmitted to the another medium. So the coming back of the wave is called the reflected wave. So the wave propagation will have the two types of reflections. One is normal incidence, one more is oblique incidence. Now I am discussing about the normal incidence. So I am going to discuss about the general case for the normal incidence. Okay, so I am taking the medium 1, medium 2. The medium 1 propagation constant is gamma 1. See here, medium 1 propagation constant is gamma 1, rho 1, epsilon 1, mu 1. These are the constants. So conductivity is sigma 1 and permittivity and permittibility of the medium 1 is this one. So for medium 2, sigma 2, epsilon 2, mu 2. These are the constants of the medium 2. So now for the general case of the normal incident, so we have to know about the what is the general solution of the plane wave equation. So before we have to find out the our talks are to find the reflection coefficient and transmission coefficient. For this we have the basics knowledge on the general solution of the plane wave equation. See, this is the general wave plane wave equation. So this is, I am taking the general wave is, now I am taking the incident wave. So this is having the amplitude, this is amplitude, okay, amplitude at the z equals to 0. So ei 0, ei at 0, the amplitude of the wave. Next, e to the power of minus gamma 1 z. This is nothing but the wave propagation constant for the medium 1. This wave is propagated along the z direction. This electric field is along the x direction. So next one is we have to know about the characteristic impedance. So we have to know about the characteristic impedance. Suppose I want to find out the eta 1 is equals to E1 by H1. Suppose I want to find out the characteristic impedance of the incident wave. So EI by the HI. Okay. And for the reflected wave, ER by the HR. For transmitted wave, ET by HT. So I am indicating the incident wave I sub with this help of the suffix I, and R for the reflection, T for the transmission. So shortly I will explain the my wave propagation is along the AZ direction for the incident wave. Reflected is nothing but some back is coming back, nothing but actual our wave propagation is plus AZ direction, some part is coming back, so that is nothing but the negative direction of the negative direction. So that's why I am indicating minus AZ. My wave is propagated along the positive direction, so some wave is coming back, that is nothing but the minus AZ. In medium 2, my wave is transmitted. So what is the direction I am considering? My wave is propagated along the AZ direction. So these are the wave propagation directions for the incident, for the reflection, for the transmission. Now I am going to take the boundary conditions for the electric field. So for the boundary conditions, EI, ER, ET should have the same directions to satisfy the boundary conditions. Yeah, so that's why I am taking the electric field is in the direction of AX direction, transmission also AX, reflection also AX. See, incident wave electric field is AX direction, reflection wave electric field of the reflection wave is AX direction, electric field transmission wave is direction is AX direction. Okay, similarly, so coming to the pointing vector, see here I am writing the pointing vector P bar is equals to E bar cross H bar. This is the cross product. Okay, so automatically we have to find we can find out the magnetic field direction. See, AX into AY is equals to AZ. So we know the AX into AY is equals to AZ. See here, AX into AX cross product, AY is equals to AZ. See, I am getting the here negative direction. So that's why already we know the reflection of the electric field is positive. So remaining we have to put the negative for the AY. See, plus into minus minus, plus into plus plus, plus into plus plus. So that's why for the reflection wave magnetic field direction is negative direction. So that's why I am taking this is cross mark. For the positive directions, dot. For positive direction, dot for the magnetic field. Nothing but this dot is indicating the my magnetic field is coming out of the paper, like this, coming out of the paper. So this is the direction of the magnetic field. This is coming out of the paper. Also we can, for the direction for the magnetic field, we can use the right hand rule or pointing vector. Okay, next, for the one more thing is we have to know about the continuity equations. See, continuity, what are the continuity equations? So ET equals to EI plus ER. EI nothing but the incident wave, R is nothing but the reflected wave. Here HI is the incident wave, magnetic field intensity, magnetic field strength, reflection of the magnetic field intensity. Here HT is the transmitted magnetic field strength. Okay, these are the continuity equations. These are the helpful for the to find the tau and T. These are the reflection. This is the tau is nothing but the this is indicating the, this tau is indicating the transmission coefficient. Okay, these are the steps to find out the reflection of a plane wave at normal incident. Okay, now coming to the our discussion. See, my wave is propagated from one medium to the another medium. So I am taking medium M1, this is medium M2. My wave propagation for the incident, see here, this is incident is along the Z axis, AZ direction. See, I have already given AZ direction for the incident. Okay, so that's why I am taking the AZ. This is I am taking the AK. Again, for the transmission also positive direction, AZ direction. For the reflection, nothing but this wave is reflected. So this is coming out from the this incident medium, this medium boundary. So that's why this direction is minus AZ. So that's why for the reflection I got the wave propagation minus AZ. Okay, see, actually first we have to know about the what is normal incident. My wave propagation is perpendicular to the boundary of the two mediums, boundaries of the medium. So this is medium 1, medium 2. This is the boundary of the these two mediums. So my wave is traveling perpendicular to the this space, this section. So this is nothing but the normal incidence. Okay, these are the incident wave. EI, electric field incidence, is from the I am taking the positive direction. Why? Because for the to satisfy the boundary conditions, EI, ER, ET the same direction. So that's why I am taking the EI direction is AX direction. This is X direction. Okay, now EI and ER and ET, these are in the X direction. So that's why I am indicating upward directions. This is the positive direction for the incident wave. This is a positive AZ direction for the transmitted wave. This is negative A minus AZ direction for the reflected wave. So coming to, we have to find out the magnetic field direction. So this is nothing but applying the right hand rule. See, my propagation is thumb. This is electric field is indicating the, this electric field is indicating by the index finger. So this finger is from the right hand rule. This is coming out of the paper. This my middle finger is coming out. So that's why I am taking the dot. Already I have shown in this year magnetic field is direction is plus AY direction for the incident. For the reflection going to the paper. So that's why cross mark. for the transmitted ht is coming out of the paper. Okay, these are the direction. This is the directions given for the diagram. Now we have the three portions. We know the incident wave, reflected wave, transmitted wave. Incident wave propagation along the plus direction, reflected wave minus az direction, transmitted wave plus az direction. So I am writing the electric field intensities vectors and magnetic field intensity vector for the incident wave. So ei of eis is equals to ei into e to the power of minus gamma 1 z. So this is the nothing but the general solution of the plane wave, but I am suppressing the time factor e to the power j omega t. Okay, so that's why I got this equation ei e to the power of minus gamma 1 z. So plus z direction. Okay, next similar to the magnetic field hi into e to the power of minus gamma 1 z, but from the characteristic impedance, see, characteristic impedance definition is impedance is eta is equals to e by h. So for I am finding the incident wave. So ei by for the this is in the, for the incident wave is in the medium one. That's why I am taking the eta 1. So from this here, see, from this h1 h is equals to eta by e by eta 1. So this is from this h is equals to e by eta 1. Okay, so for this is the incident wave equation. For the reflected wave, so this is minus z direction. And one more thing we have to remember, for the reflection magnetic field is in the minus ay direction. Okay, so remember this thing. For the reflection wave, electric field is like this, er into e to the power of, here we are getting the positive symbol. For the negative direction of the negative direction of the wave propagation, we can get the positive symbol. See, similarly for the magnetic field, HRS is equals to ER by eta 1. So I have told that from this equation characteristic impedance H is equals to E by N1. I am discussing about the reflector, so ER by N1, but I got the negative because my magnetic field for the reflector wave is negative, minus AY. That's why I taken here minus. Okay, for the transmitted wave, ETS is equals to ET into, this is nothing but the amplitude. This is the amplitude into e to the power of which direction positive, so I can get the minus. See, my transmitted wave along the positive direction, so that's why I got the e to the power of minus gamma 2. Gamma 2 came for the, this transmitted wave in the which medium? Medium 2. Here see, medium 2, gamma 2 is gamma 2. This is transmitted wave in the medium 2. That's why I got the e to the power of minus gamma 2 into z into E. Electric field is in the direction of AX. See, all incident, reflected, transmitted waves are AX directions, and magnetic field for the incident wave is AY. This is minus AY, here positive AY. So from the HT, I know the HT equals, from this HT equals to ET by eta 2, because this is for the medium 2, so that's why I am writing eta 2. This is for the incident wave equation, reflected wave equation, transmitted wave equation. Okay, now making the boundary conditions at z equals 0 for the continuity equations for the electric field and magnetic fields. These are the incident, first electric field incident plus electric field reflected, ER is equals to transmitted electric field intensity. So nothing but EI plus ER is equals, these are the for the, these two are for the medium one, so this is for the medium 2. At the boundary condition z equals to 0, these are EI plus ER is equals to ET. Similarly for the magnetic field incident plus reflected of the magnetic field intensity is equals to the magnetic field intensity of the transmitted wave, HT. So HT, this is for the medium 2, these two are for medium 2, these two are the medium 1. So HI plus HR is equals to HT. So this is nothing but the continuity equation for the magnetic field. Again I am converting these equations into the electric fields intensities. So Hi is equals to, we from the characteristic impedance, eta is equals to Ei by Hi. So I am substituting in the place of Hi. See, eta is equals to E by H. Now I am writing the H is equals to E by eta. So for the, I am discussing about the incident, so that's why I am substituting Ei by eta 1. Next, HR is equals to eta r by eta 1. So I got the negative. Why? Because my magnetic field is in the direction for the reflection wave, that is in the negative Ay direction. So that's why I am taking the minus Ay. See, reflection wave, magnetic field is in the direction of minus Ay. So that's why I substituted the minus Er by eta 1. See, from this I am substituting minus Er by the eta 1. So I am taking this is the first equation, this is the second equation of the continuity equations of the electric field and as well as magnetic field. So from this second equation I am taking the 1 by eta 1 common. So Ei minus Er, I got the Ei minus Er into 1 by eta 1. This is equals to, I know what is eta, Et is equals to Ei plus Er from the first equation. This Et is equals to Ei plus Er. I am substituting Ei plus Er by eta 2. Okay. Next, I am taking the common Ei from these two terms. Ei, I am getting the Ei is equals to n2 eta 2 minus eta 1 by eta 1 into eta 2. By simplifying, I can get this equation. So I am taking the here Er by Ei. Er by Ei is equals to eta 2 minus eta 1 by, sorry. See, by simplifying, I get these terms, and I am taking the common. I am taking this as the ratio of Er by Ei. Er by Ei is equals to eta 2 minus eta 1 by eta 2 plus eta 1. This is equals to, I am indicating Er by Ei is equals to, this is the reflection coefficient. Okay, T, reflection coefficient, I am indicating like this, T. This is equals to eta 2 minus eta 1 by eta 2 plus eta 1. For this is the reflection coefficient of the electric field intensities. So reflection coefficient is nothing but that is for the medium one. So I can define as the ratio between the reflection of the electric field to the incident wave. Okay. Now again I am going to find out the transmission coefficient. Transmission tau is equals to transmission. So Et by Ei. For the reflection, Er by Ei. For transmission, nothing but Et by Ei. So we know from the first equation. See, from the first equation, Ei plus Er is equals to Et. From the second equation, Ei minus Er into 1 by eta 1 is equals to Et by eta 2. So I can get, by simplifying, I can get the Ei minus Er is equals to eta 1 by eta 2 into Et. See, I am adding these two equations. These two equations. These two are to cancel each other. 2 Ei is equals to Et into, I am taking the common 1 plus eta 1 by eta 2. So by simplifying I can get the Ei is equals to eta t by 2 into eta 2 plus eta 1 by eta 2. Next, tau is equals to, I am taking the tau. So what is the definition of the tau? The ratio between the Et by Ei. Et is nothing but the transmitted wave electric field intensity, incident wave electric field intensity. So I am taking Et by Ei. This is equals to 2 eta 2 by eta 2 plus eta 1. I can get this, by simplifying I can get this answer. Okay. From the first equation, Ei plus Er is equals to Et. This is the continuity equation of the electric field at boundary condition. Okay. Next, I am dividing by the Ei. Ei by Ei plus Er by Ei, Et by Ei. So this Ei cancel each other. So I can get the 1. I know what is the Er by Ei is nothing but the T. This is transmission coefficient. Sorry, reflection coefficient. Et by Ei nothing but the transmission coefficient. This is the relation between the reflection coefficient and transmission coefficient. So note, I can get the 1 plus T is equals to tau, and I can say that T comma tau are the tau comma t are the dimensionless. Why? Because that is the ratios between the two electric fields. So the range of the transmission coefficient is, sorry, the range of the reflection coefficient is 0 less than or equals to t less than or equals to 1. Okay, thank you all of you.